Good morning, Turtle Club. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It is I, Mag Synchro, with CTG Studios on our Convertible Turtle Gaming channel. And we're getting ready for some more Ark Survival Evolved, some Mag versus Wild. Everything's looking good here. So, things happened. Decisions were made. Uh, we've had some good time. We've having a really good time on Omega. And we've having a real good time on what Omega offers. We still enjoy Omega heavily, and we're still playing on Omega. However, a couple of things were problematic with it, with some of our choices, on top of some other things. Now, hold up. I know the server password because I made the server password. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm getting arced at this point. Alright, so let's just close this out. Give it a few seconds and rejoin. Um, so, oh, arc things. There we go. Now it's showing 0 out of 15. Alright, so we've done a little bit of testing. We're back to Omega. That's the big thing, first and foremost. ONS is a neat map. Let's just start with that. I dislike Ark sometimes. Already authenticating. No, we're not really authenticating already because... Alright, so maybe that'll finally say, hey, Mag, you can join again. Okay. Let's do this. So this is an old bug that's Ark's had since pre-pandemic days, actually. Where when you're connecting, if you get timed out while trying to download a mod or update a mod, or switching from one account to another account, like some of us that have an admin account and a non-admin account do, it thinks that you're in there. Okay. Just wait for the timeout again. It's still trying to authenticate. Alright, so easily fixed. Easy is one word to say it, but unfortunately the way you fix it is by rebooting the whole server. Because once you get to a certain stuck loop, you're just stuck. So, yeah. So while we're waiting for the server to restart, let's go ahead and just kind of talk about Onza a little bit. So, some cool things about Onza, right, is as far as the map goes, it's according to the mod author. Alright, so keep in mind, it is art, right? When you build something like this, it is 1,000% art. It is Ark art, which makes it even more finicky, right? So according to the mod authors, the map is 80% finished with the underwater parts currently completely missing, but the goal for the next update. And I was like, okay, I hate underwater. I really do. It's just gotta be said, underwater in Ark is just abysmal, especially for people like me who have really bad depth perception in the digital world. So yeah, we're 100% behind that. So as far as that goes, we're 1,000% for that. The problem beyond that, though, is that the map just hasn't. You just bring it to the main screen here, so you guys can see here. The last update was back in 2019, so we are concerned that the developer just sort of ghosted their community and just poofed. And the reason why they probably did that is, like a lot of the rest of the world, they had pandemic stuff come up. And it's unfortunate. And it also means that this map, which is pretty cool, I mean, it's got some really neat stuff going on, It's just no longer going to be available to people. It just isn't. It's not going to be completed. It's never going to get there. Having not heard anything from the mod developer in forever, right? Means, yeah, it's not going to be there anytime soon. In not having water, that's one thing. And not having some resources on the map, or having some resources really difficult to find, or really in a bad spot, and that's another thing. But having all of that, plus having just holes in the world, while I was free exploring it on my other account, I was finding some things that just were a little worse for wear. That's where I personally draw the line. I'm all for helping people. I'm all for creative stuff, but knowing that, like the giant skeleton bones, right, that we kind of got ganked at because, well, there was dinosaurs on the other side and they really weren't a wall. That being a thing, just that was unfortunate. The other thing is this cluster that we have, right? We have Olympia now instead of Anza. We still have Dodo Island. Love Dodo Island. Really great for testing things out. Really small island. Really zippy. Really clippy and all that. Dodo Island we still have on the cluster as well. The middle map is the center now, and that used to be Anza, and we used to have a event map that we were building on. You may remember a couple of streams where we showed you guys where all the spawns were and all that. There is a let's say a non-minor thing with how simple spawners and Omega Arc interact. Hey, the server's back up. Okay, let's go back to join. There's no way we can be authenticating anymore because we've rebooted the server. If you tell me you're authenticating, I will say no. There's just no way you can be authenticating still. Okay. So yeah. When Simple Spawner spawns a dinosaur, it tracks that dinosaur. It kind of tags it like you would something else in the wild, right? And he goes, that's my dino. And that's perfectly fine. And what happens is, for certain settings on simple spawners, like if you want a spawner to spawn a lot, you say, hey, check to see how many dinos you have. If you don't have that many dinos, after 30 minutes, spawn a new dino. Makes sense, right? When you have something like Omega replacing those dinos, if you're using those really low respawn settings, it becomes detrimental. Hey, McAdoo, how's it going? So what we had on our test server is we had all of the Hexen dinos that we were looking for, all the Omega dinos that we were looking for, in the event server that we were running. But, unfortunately, what we were getting is a massive overspawn. And the only way that we really could handle that was by having these simple spawners kind of run as long as the dino resets were. And we had the dino resets that are pretty aggressive every 8 hours because we're still testing things out, right? All the information for these servers, though, is available to our dino hunters in our Discord. So if you're in the Discord as a dino hunter, which is most of our ARC fans that are in our Discord, then you should be able to join these servers now and play on them. However, every 8 hours resetting or wiping all the dinos out, some dinos take longer to tame than that, and that could cause some problems. I'm doing good. Just kind of going over Arky things because for some reason the server, the computer actually decided it was just going to stop responding to the game as I was getting loaded in before the stream started, and then the servers decided that I was still logged in. So we're having one of those get arced moments. But that's okay because we can kind of discuss what's going on with the server in general and the cluster in general. We did start using Olympia as a map a while back, and like the last stream series we tried to do before we started getting a new house and moving and all that. So I really haven't given Olympia a fair shake, I feel. And I remember not hating it. Did you kick yourself from the players tab? See, Pelik, I have myself on that server apparently set as an admin. So it didn't even show me in. Yeah. So well, and when I went to go check to see if I was the admin, it didn't even show me as admin. And it's a brand new server, so I haven't even set myself up as admin. I just thought maybe it carried over settings from the other server or something, because I've been doing the copy settings, and so it's kind of a little weird. It's kind of a little weird, but I'm almost there though. I'm getting there. But yeah, it's gone by pretty good. It's gone by pretty good. Testing's been pretty decent off and on all night tonight. I had all the updates taken care of. I had Ms. Marvel up on this monitor here. I had the game here, getting some things set up. Reset the saves a couple times, and then on this little thing here, I've been playing one of those merge games because it's just really good as my brain's on idle. So while my brain's on idle, go through and like merge all the icons together. The server is open, yeah. On the Discord, you should have access to it. It should be in the Clarence's Designer Island category. And it's a full cluster. There's all three servers: Dodo Island, Center, and Olympus. And after reviewing a lot of the settings, still zeroing in on what's exactly perfect. But it feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good where it's at right now. And having those three servers, one being really easier, that's the Dodo Island one, and one being less easier, which is the Center, and one being harder, presumably, which is Olympus. That's all based upon the map itself. I went away from just doing difficulty differences between the maps because it was there, but as I was like playing through all three maps, I realized it wasn't there enough to really matter at the end of the day. It really wasn't where I wanted it to be for how I would like it to be. Ideally, I have in my brain this really cool idea at some point to have like 3 time eras, right? Like a very primitive kind of map, a sort of medieval Wild West map, you know, where you get like flintlocks and up to that level, and then like all that really yucky future arc stuff afterwards on the third map. It'd just be, you know, it'd be kind of neat to have a map like that, to where if you wanted to play with tech, you have a map for tech. If you wanted to play primitive, you'd have a map for primitive, and the stuff wouldn't actually like jump from A to B. I don't even know how to begin to set that all up though, because it'd be messy more than anything. Especially when people like go from like the primitive map to the tech map and they wind up with like nothing there. It's like, what do you mean my riot suit and my flag suit can't come to the primitive server? Didn't they have Polymer the Dinosaur Age? And ideally, you'd also have to like balance that with dinosaurs, right? Because I feel like some of the dinos we have these days are great for what they're intended for, but for balance reasons, not so much. And wow, it's not really super mega hot out today already, but the humidity's already up there. So we just tilted our fan toward us to kind of help get some air going. Wow. Yeah, yeah. I had to cough and I hit the mute button on my little, this little thing. It's got a little mute button for me. And it, doesn't always work the way I'd like for it to work, I guess. I gotta go figure out what's up with that. Huh. Little Elgato Stream Deck mini thing. It's probably because I don't have the software open. I bet you that's exactly what it is. Sometimes the buttons don't load all the way. But yeah, this is my favorite part of ARC. This is my favorite part of ARC, guys, where you just kind of jump in and everything's kind of like new, right? You're just going through, you're trying to figure out what's going on. You're just like scared in the world and like getting to where you get the little beach map kind of condo thing going. Look at all those cells for the actual map still loading. Early game, you know, I really do enjoy early game. I really do enjoy early game. The only part of early game I don't like is this part that's about to pop up, and it's because I really like, if this was an MMO, like a real MMO, right? Character creation would matter a whole lot. But beyond that, not so much. Your cluster is set to vanilla XP. You know, I get why people like to rush things. I do. Southeast Jungle, South Tundras, no. East Coast. I think East Coast is where we were last time. And, you know, we're comfortable with this. We'll call him Magsy Wild. Alright. Boom. Let's do that wakey thing that's also annoying. I think I actually turned that off. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yes. Yes, you absolutely, if you are... Yep. Oh, we're dead already. Not only are we dead already, but there's something going on with the FPS on this. Okay. Alright. Much better. Oh, great jumping through his fats. That... We got Gamma 3 turned on. And it's set the limiter in ARC. Is there like an FPS limiter in ARC? Yeah, thank you, Pelic. Oh my god, I forgot that command. It's been so long. I think the game just crashed. Alright. Like, it's been a while since we've had a really hardcore map like this. Like, we weren't even doing that. Yeah, we weren't actually even using that command on Anza. We weren't using that command on that map at all. I think it's because it wasn't completed. That it wasn't big. Look at this thing. This is probably going to kill me. But I have to go over here and see what this is. Because that is like the most ginormous. What are you? You're still scared of people? Okay. Yeah, Ark will try to run like whatever you give it usually, but Olympus didn't, or Anza didn't have that issue, which is why I totally forgot about that, because that used to be part of my routine when I joined Ark. Well, it looks like the game volume needs to go down a little. Let's adjust that. There we go. That should be a bit better. Awesome. Alright, let's beat up the tree, because it's just arc things, right? And then grab rocks. Alright, and we're already level 3 probably. Nope. Yeah, Anza was pretty good. My only big major issues with Anza, of course, was the aforementioned just incompleteness of it. Things that you and I had discussed off stream, Pelic, where it was like it's a great little idea for a map. It really is. The big problem I have with it, I really didn't have a problem exactly with the fact that the map wasn't finished, as far as even like the mini map. Yeah, it's far from finished. It's definitely not at the 80% advertised. Yeah, yeah. And you know when they're like, yeah, the underwater's not done, and I was like, okay, well, cool. That's like 80% of the map. I can get that. But it's beyond that. It's way beyond that. We're looking for flint. Thank you for the stone. We need flint. Is it too much to ask for flint? There we go. Learn this thing, because that's amazing. Learn this thing, because it's even more amazing. Learn that thing. Learn that thing. That thing. What are the things that we're going to need? Any things? Railroads and swamp on the coast. Yeah, there's a. It was like toward the southwest, I think, there was some redwoods and swamp and stuff. Pants. That and that. Alright. And actually, let's make us a hatchet. Which will probably level us up again. So I know for a lot of people, the level up speed that we have on the server is going to seem like ridiculous. And I get that. Trust, I get that. The thing that you want to realize, though, is that for the stuff like that gargantuan, way oversized pteranodon is going to require us to have level up fast. Ichthyornis spawns were out of control. That could be a side effect of Omega, though. Oh wait, you weren't playing with Omega on your map, though. Nothing on them looked like they should have. Big creator of metal nodes. So yeah, the crystal is like all the way in the northwest corner of the map, which was really just silly in my opinion. We need fiber, we need wood. So let's get some wood. Running full vanilla, yeah. Yeah. So that's concerning too. If the Ichthyornises are ridiculous like that, then yeah. Because I know, like, far south. Alright. Not sure. Alright, let's just level that up. Eat some of these. Equip this thing, because this thing is like the most amazing thing ever in Ark. think if we go over here, we might be able to get the last 40 stone we need. There's 8 of it. Wish that tool was a standalone mod. Yeah, you'd add it in a heartbeat. You know, the good thing about that tool is, or on the Omega, right, is you can actually scale the Omega a lot. Like, I've been very surprised, very, like, pleasantly surprised with how much the Omega mod is footprint wise. Like, I was expecting a lot of just with it when I first looked into it, because there's just so much with it. But it's only a couple hundred meg, which is really small profile, in my opinion, for a mod like that. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, well, I think this tool is from N+. I could be wrong. That I know is from Hexen's mod. Full on legit perimeter. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It replaces it just straight up. Crafting. Make pants and a shirt so we can stay warm and cool when we need to for the basic stuff. Just about up to our normal move speed. And bed, and then gathering from the same mod. Okay, that's fair. Grab our wall, grab our wheat biscuit. Alright. I'll tell you another thing about the Anza map that I noticed, at least in the area I was, right, is the biodiversity was lacking. And that says a lot, because Hexen's mod does a whole lot. A whole lot. To add to the biodiversity, there's actually an option we have turned on to where it's like, add as many things as you can to the server. And that's why we had a mole rat walking around here somewhere, I think. Okay. Well, that is a tornadic thing that we want to stay away from. If we can. And there's a strong chance that we can't. So, yeah, exactly my thoughts, little mini-me. Exactly my thoughts. How many of these can we make? We can make 11. We don't need to make 11. We need to make area and Fiona, trikes, moss chops, and tons of Fionas, but not much else. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually we need to make 12 of these. Maybe some parasaurs. See, and like most biomes are going to have what I call the low-hanging fruit, the popcorn chicken, you know? The thing that you can basically kill to kind of like get things going for you. And where do we get stone at? How far are we from stone tier? We are missing our level indicators on the side. Wow. Does it just fade away, or did I just overlook them? There they are. Okay. Alright, where do we get the Dr. Stone at? Dr. Stone, we're at level 17, so we're still a bit away from there. Okay. Alright, so let's start making us a storage box or two. Huh. Let's make another one of those because I didn't realize how overpowered they were with our leveling ramp. Because yes, they are very important to use. Knowing the thing, YouTube keeps reducing your volume? What? That's rude. Alright, so next we're gonna up our weight. So we're already level 15, so we're almost a stone, right? So what can we learn that isn't stone that we know that we're gonna need? Well, we know we're gonna need this wonderful invention here. 10%, turn it up to 50% after a bit. In terms of, wow, that's very presumptuous of YouTube. Very presumptuous of YouTube. Simple bad. Make sure the button works to unmute. Alright. Other night while watching YouTube, your hearing's getting worse? Well, that'll definitely make you like question your sanity, right? Yeah, you know, if you get to a point where your hearing is depriving you of some stuff, it's, yeah. Eh? Yeah, I don't have that issue myself. My hearing's pretty stellar. My sense of smell, on the other hand, is horrible. Like, really bad. Look at that. So close, yet so far away. Oh, Mr. Dodo. You are a regular dodo. That's important to know. So what does this get me? Probably nothing I want. Because we want this hide. Silence is deafening because of the hissing ringing. So, tinnitus then? Yeah. Yeah. See, so Digrat's in that same kind of category, but I'm the opposite. I have to have dead silence to be able to sleep. And like, I miss Digrat. I love Digrat. Digrat is my everything, right? But whoa, that is a very sizable Pelagorni. Could be wax buildup. Having trouble. Yeah, you know that's a possibility. You know, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, wax buildup's a common thing for like everybody. All right. So we just need a little bit more crafted stuff. Is there anything here that I can craft that'll... Actually, I already got the 17. Alright, so here we go. Stone. Wait. Did I skip... I haven't... No. I got fooled by Adobe. I need stone. That's level 18. Alright. She did better than you. Well, you know, it also affects people differently. It also, that kind of stuff does affect people differently. So there is some like your results may vary, but like Digrat, yeah, like our television, Adobe is 12, 17. It looked like maybe. Yeah, sloped wood, more wood. Adobe's 15. I thought it was stone. But that's okay. I can craft a whole lot of arrows. Oh, we got some metal too. Metal will come in handy. So we'll be about 75% through. Except for we're over encumbered now. Alright, that's fine. Oh, see, is that when the Adobe Foundation unlocks is 12? Yeah, Adobe Foundation's not 12 either. Like, it's 15. All the vanilla building stuff. There's so much these days. So much. Why is that gray? Because I need more engram points? No? Wow, that's so weird. Maybe it's because it doesn't work on this map. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm so out of it as far as like remembering what things are things and what's what that I just. All right. Nope. We're good with that. Let's have boxception here. Put boxes in boxes. And start dropping these in there. Yeah, and that. These non-useful items there. Sure. Let's eat while we're thinking about it. Alright, so yeah, we need more arrows because all the arrows in the world. Thatch and flint, yay! Haha. It's like an old friend though. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't exactly remember you were allergic to peanuts, but there it is. Log in with the server to make sure your stuff didn't decay. Yeah, I don't blame him. Seriously, when you have a community as large as Blitz's, you have to. I mean, you get hundreds of people playing on that thing. Like on the official Primal server, right? It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Most of the big time modders have it. Chaos Creator servers, yeah. More Adobe. Oh my gosh, I'm getting got really good here. So, is there no Adobe Windows? Not yet, no Adobe Windows. Adobe walls, Adobe ceilings. So let's just search for stone, see where it takes us. 24. Wow. Yeah, the Chaos Creator thing that he's got is pretty amazing, actually. I mean, it's a really good way to monetize the system. I'm sort of bummed it doesn't work for YouTube, but you know, that's because I like YouTube more than Twitch. That's weird. Like the button's like unmuting itself and remuting itself. I'm gonna have to. I know what I get to do during the week. uh, that integration mod he's got is really awesome. I just wish it worked for YouTube. I really do. But I understand why not, because YouTube, they just don't have the subs that Twitch has. Really is what it boils down to. I think there is, the Adpocalypse multi-streamed on YouTube and Twitch. Huh. There's a whole lot of just everything going on involved with that. But like if I were to really think about like leaving YouTube for whatever reason, legit, Gleamash, I forget where the I and the L are. They've got a really good setup, and their community is pretty amazing. All said, all like legitimately. All right, let me go over here. Let's just be cheesy and just make a lot of in-plus storage. Actually, can we make bigger storage? Because we're gonna need bigger storage anyways. Not store. Like I was watching Matt, the Couchbot developer. It's a streaming service, and it's really just snazzy. The interface for chatting and everything, you get to actually make your own backgrounds for it. It's very more about building you as a brand. So it's more like the Convertible Turtle channel by Convertible Turtle for CTG Studios, and then like somewhere in the area is like powered by Gleamash. Whereas when you go to Twitch, it's Convertible Turtle Gaming on Twitch, and it's like 90% of what you're getting is Twitch with like a little sprinkle of what we do. Or same thing with YouTube, right? I mean, everywhere you look, it's like YouTube this, YouTube that. I've got so much red and white on my actual develop console here, and it's like I get it, but their community is really just solid too. Like while Matt was streaming his dev work, because he's working on Couchbot, like one of the actual devs for the service popped up to say, "Hey, how's it going?" And they've been around for a while, so it's not like, okay, that's a Guardian soul, which means a Guardian just got off somewhere nearby. Ooh boy, that's a whole lot of lot. Level 20, so we need like 2 more storage bins and we'd probably be alright. But yeah, it looked I never had an account on it. I actually made it last night, and it was kind of nice. I mean, it was really different to be watching somebody stream, and it be less like you were watching it on a service, and more like you was watching it on their own personal kind of streaming platform. Maybe like right about there. Oh wow, even more. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be really set on these. So let's see if there's anything else in like the 22s that we can kind of start crafting ahead. Smithy, yes. Forge, yes. 1,000 times those things. So, what do we need for the forge and the smithy? We need metal ingots for that, so we need more hide. So we need to find us a dodo. We need to find us a dodation. You are a stone carbonimus, but you are a normal dodo. Hi, normal dodo. Thank you for the hide. But yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice, and just having someone representing their company kind of pop up was like, oh, that's, especially the ultimate controller dodo. Okay, that doesn't sound like anything I want to have anything to do with. That's level 33. Yes, little roll rat. What are you? A beta zombie. Wife had a Twitch someone come into her channel. Whoa. Whoa. See, that's a little like a smidge excessive. Like on the one hand, right? On the one hand. Okay, level 34. We know it's going to take a lot of arrows to kill that because it's a Hexen Dino. Let's just leave it be. Let's leave it be. Alright. Crafting. Forge. Do math. Yeah, I think we got the... Not enough, actually. Oh my gosh. Also claimed you could crash streams at will. That's a little... See... Oh, the Twitch guy or the... Like the person that got banned? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I am so beyond dead. Alright, so we're like 20 forever away. Anything nearby that at all for like a respawn option? Wow. Twitch admin banned the guy immediately. Yeah, see, when some people get access to like what's the best way to say it? Oh, check that out. I love it. Wait, we're actually almost where my body is. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. Well, we were hoping to, like, kind of Xia mule that thing over that way, but no, we didn't want to. She should be able to unban the other guy. Oh, yeah. least it's not going after my stuff. So that's a plus. Was not expecting this thing to shoot fire at me. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Like, but I wasn't. Oh, I think we're misunderstanding what was going on. Okay. So, what I thought happened, Pelvic, is you had somebody join. Yeah. That's what I was thinking had happened too. But I think what happened is this guy joined a stream, and then a Twitch person came in and banned them. Alright, you are a beta teleporter. Bombas Muffin was the user spamming her alerts and stuff. Oh. Well, alerts are not actually that hard to spam, to be honest. That's not so much Twitch-ish. That's more like Streamlabs that you can do that with. Like, if you really wanted to be annoying, you could eventually get to that point, but... See... Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm one... Yeah, the whole bits thing. Yeah, without using their currency, they're absolutely going to be totally upset with that. As they should be, right? As a content creator, as a service creator, as anything like that, right? You... I don't know what controllers do. Yeah, one hide shy from the forge. No, that's absolutely arc. That's a lot of things. So, Digger and I, we're playing Elder Scrolls Online. A lot of Elder Scrolls Online is... I like it. I know you kind of liked it a little bit as well, Pellic. We were paying for the premium side of that. And to save money, we're doing it in bulk. So instead of instead of buying a month at a time, we're buying 3 months at a time. And it doesn't save much. It says like $1 a month, which, you know, it adds up. It adds up. Like every 13 months or every 15 months, it's like a free month. Something like that. Alright, what is this? Just a dodo. Alright, cool. Bam. Bam. There we go. But the way it works, next game, in-game just don't have the time to devote to it. Oh yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. Oh, what was that? Well, yeah, we'll grab a dodo egg. Any dodos want to fight about it? No? Okay, good. Because I didn't want to fight any dodos. At least not the kind that were about to come after me to fight about it. Alright, so now we just need the stone, and we can definitely do that. So the thing about it, though, right, is for 1 month, you get 1,650 of the premium currency. And for 3 months, you get 4,950 of the premium currency. Okay. This is probably that exact same guy. And I really don't want to have to deal with him. Yep, same dude, same dude, same dude. If I could kind of kite him around this area. Maybe get him to do damage to the stone guy. And they can stop being friends. Oh, did I do enough damage to make him run? Man, my aim is so bad. Wait a second. That's not good. Not only is he running, but he just got told to go somewhere else from a dodo. Alright, 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 alright. That's barbecue. Oh, shucky darn. That is... awesome. Awesome. That is some GG. I will take that GG all the way to the bank. That was way too close for my comfort. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my gosh. That was whew. But yeah, so like one of the things about ESO Plus that Digger and I are subbing to, like I said, 1650 before this thing so rudely decided to come after us. 1650 per month, and that will most of the really affordable, low-hanging fruits are around the. Do I have any food? Have I been gathering any berries? Yes, I have. They're about 1,500 crowns. The alternate art, alternate currency, 1,500, and you get it, and that's fine. That's right there. Where I get complaints though is the equivalent of this one hide thing that we just ran into. Right? Is when I get my 3-month payout, it's 4,950. David, hello. 4,950 crowns gets you just 50 shy of getting some of the really good premium stuff in Elder Scrolls Online. And so I feel like I either wind up buying stuff. Oh, awesome. I've got, well, between my several Steam accounts, I don't know even how many hours I have anymore, but I enjoy it. It's a game that I keep coming back to for lots of reasons. One more stone. Go ahead and pick this up. Alright. So this will probably get us... Oh, we're already at 24. Duh, mag. Alright, come on. Alright, so now we can buy our wheat biscuit in the stone variety, stone wall, door frame. I guess we don't go for the double door frame yet. We'll get there as we're learning stuff, no doubt. But tells me that my alerts aren't working properly, but close to properly. That's, oh my gosh, really? Like, that should be like all the way over there. Let's fix that. Let's just do this real quick. Because I feel like we definitely need to get back in here. Because I believe that everybody deserves their time on the channel. Let's go back to Streamlabs and hopefully it doesn't kill us while we're waiting for that. Alright, bam. Welcome to the Turtle Club, David. No, I'm not in Twitch. Twitch has, Twitch is one of those services that, they have a couple of issues. The big issue for me is, what's the alerts? Well, new sub. But yeah, big thing for the Twitch thing for me is that where I work, I have a desk job, and it's all about networking for streamers and stuff. And the company that I work for, I can watch just about anything I want, streaming wise. Netflix, I can throw that up there. I can throw up Funimation up there. I can throw up YouTube up there. But they've got Twitch blocked, which is weird. But so it's like, okay, well, plus all the other kind of quirks that Twitch has with their the fact that you can't really choose a variable, or at the time I was using it originally, or trying it originally, you can't use a variable actual size and all that. So yeah, alright, so now we should have windows, crop plots, and dino gates, actually stone dino gates, reinforced dino gates. Yeah, here we go. Stone hatch frame, reinforced trapdoor, and that'll do us for now. Awesome. This is on a server that's for our actual channel members who have been around for a while. Yeah, moderating on Twitch is a little... It takes some getting used to. I know some people that can like outmod me 1,000 times. Oh, we gotta get away from that. Get away from the freaky camera angle. But yeah, it's a cluster between the center, Olympus, and Dodo Island. Yeah, their anti-mesh camera thing that they did on Arc works really good, but it definitely makes me feel creeped out. Let's see here. Alright. So wood, thatch, stone is where we're at. Working our way to that 300 weight. Question is also bed. Not bed. We have not the hide. Alright, so that means we're going to have to find something else to kill that we could possibly kill. Hopefully we don't find a dodo that shoots fire, or one that drops from the sky with like lightning or something. And that's a teleporter, so we really can't even bolo that to kill it, because it'll just teleport out of the bola. Hey, what kind of dodo are you? You're just a basic dodo. Awesome. You know, Gig's a real fun player to play with, but he's got so much going with his video game. Yeah, we're playing with a mod called Arc Omega. It's a really amazing mod that adds a plethora of dinos, very similar to Primal Fear in how it adds things, but unlike Primal Fear, unlike Eternal and all those kind of mods, right? Arc Omega is a very small footprint. It uses a whole buff system. Oh my gosh, one of these things. It's about to eat my... It's going to eat my dodo, unless I make it mad. Or even if I make it mad, it's going to eat my dodo. Please be normal. Please be normal. Please be normal. Alright, it's definitely not normal, people. It's definitely not normal. It's definitely not normal. It's taken so many hits. That was an alpha crafting. Crafting? I don't even know what crafting does. But it'll donate hide to our cause. And that's all we really need is hide. But yeah, with Arc Omega, you have a tiering system of dinos that go up and up and up to where they'll summon tornadoes, they'll summon fire, they can cause meteors to crash from the sky. How can you join the server? Well, we do recommend, or we do require that you be a member of our community for at least a month and be an active member of our community. Meaning joining streams, making sure that you're going to be fine with our family-friendly atmosphere, and sticking with that. Oh yeah, Gig was good. Gig was good. But, you know, I can't fault him, though. I can't fault him because, you know, he's chasing his dream. He's chasing his dream. Alright, so these we can drop over in here. I think we have a lot of stuff. Alright. Well, I thought we had a lot of stuff, but that's what I get for thinking. So the mod's name is Omega. Yes, Omega Arc. That's the primary mod on here. We are using a whole entire list of mods. That's the main one. That's the biggie. Is Arc Omega. Most of the other ones are just quality of life, like Death Recovery, N+, Dino Tracker, a few things like that. Oh yeah, his music has improved a lot. McAdoo, Gigs, his actual 3D modeling is amazing too. A lot of his stuff that he started with was very, you know, very rough, very low poly, and the things he's been doing with special effects especially has just been impressive. Okay, so we already made one of these, right? That's a thatch one. We don't want thatch, we want stone. Alright, so we need more stone than we have. Alright. N+, Nominal Structures, is also a really good one, David, if you've not used it before. It adds a couple of tools, like the gathering tool here, and the primitive scythe. I think both of those are from Nominal Tools. They may be from Arc Omega as well, though. But most of the Arc Omega tools have a specific craft bench. And the way the Arc Omega mod works, it's actually been designed to where you can go with a tameless server or a tame server. And we go with the tame server because we like all the fun dinos. We like to tame them. We like to, you know, ride around on them, use their powers and all that. But a tameless server, you basically, it's, you know, you go and destroy things because you get what's called an essence from the dinos when you kill them or when they're killed nearby. And you also get what's called dino souls, and those get used for things. Astral, we don't want to mess with an astral. Astral dinos do really cool things, but we don't have anywhere near the resources to mess with one right now. Alright, so bed. Alright, so let's start off. Like, let's see, right here, right here. Let's go ahead and put the bed down. Oh my gosh, David, you are way too kind, sir. You're way too kind. Let's go. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to the membership system of the Turtle Club. That is, so one of the benefits that you'll get on that is when we do a community streams, which we are actually starting back up next Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do allow people that are on our Discord that are a community member. Okay, all right. Think N+ on Omega for the gathering tools. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, yeah, okay. Well, way cool, way cool. Now we got 300 weight. Let's get that stamina going. Alright, so we got us a bed in case bad things happen to us. Um, a couple of them, it should be. Give me just 1 second. I'll throw the link in the chat. Grab from the server, mod detail page, file details. This is the one that you want. It's mod ID 244-718-6973, and that's the one that we're running, and it's a beast. I will say that I've played a couple of really aggressive mods, and the one thing I like when you get to some of these like less than normal mods, like Archomega, what I would say is probably my go-to for, is this thing way worth my time or going to alter my ability to play to where I'm really going to be intrigued by it a lot. It's going to be, does it make me afraid of dinos that I have no reason to be afraid of? And like the ants, Archomega makes ants terrifying because until you know what the ant is, and on our server we do have you may have noticed, the nameplates for the dinos, you have to be really close up on them. Like most servers, like right about here, you know what kind of Carbonemys this is. On our server here, you have to get pretty close. I think ants are strong already. Oh, well, yeah. In this server, ants are definitely terrifying to begin with. And then you add the fact that the ants could like shoot lightning and or summon a hurricane, or necromancer ants. Those are insane because necromancer ants, those guys actually can raise other ants and other things, not just ants. The necromancer dinos. Thank you for putting the asterisks there. I appreciate that. We do want to. Oh, whoa. Okay, so that parasaur just teleported, which tells me something attacked the parasaur, because they don't just teleport for grins and giggles. Alright. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Right, so we got a couple more stone foundations. No, just one more stone foundation because we don't have the wood. Oh, wow. Alright, time to get some wood. But yeah, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And that's one thing I like, is I like that part of Ark where you're fighting for survival. Once you get to a point where Ark is pretty much playing itself, you said family friendly, your father's. Awesome, awesome. I've not been blessed with kids. My wife and I have been married for 20 years now. Just not in the cards for us, unfortunately. But I do have nieces and nephews. And one of the reasons why we started this channel was because I moved halfway across the country from Oklahoma to Georgia for a corporate job with the company I work for. And I wanted to stay in touch with my nieces and nephews. And so that was kind of a way to do that. And they are a lot older than they used to be. A lot older than they used to be. My oldest niece is seeing a lot of streamers do that for playing along. The stream link for the mods in the cluster in the description part. Yeah, I usually do that once we have the mod list 100% finalized, and this is still slightly work in progress. I mean, we actually just changed the maps today. We had 2 different maps in the cluster, so But once that's all completed, I usually do the link to the server, the actual, ctgaming1.arkers.io, that kind of thing. Let's see here. So there's our 4. We'll be able to have some garden plots here. Alright. Nominal structures, is this the correct one? Yes, N+. Yeah, actually, for right now, because the servers are password protected, I can do that at least. Grab this real quick. Boom. That way you can preload the stuff there. That's the actual link to the server, but as I mentioned, it is password protected, so. The goal eventually is to have it to where it's just whitelisted. I'm working on a way to integrate that with Discord. But yeah, description's in a long time. Yeah, usually I'll have the actual web server page in there so people can see what the actual mods are. But it's all good. Okay, that's a problem. That's not a huge problem, but it's definitely a concern. All right. So we need to stop moving this back and forth and just put this over here like we usually do. So I can do this. All right. One of the other things that we, of course, do on our servers when we're building them for our community at large is we do try to do a cluster, and we try to make the maps a little bit varied. I think we did a pretty good job of this. Olympus has basically every dino that they can get away with on the map. Like, I don't think they have space whales, if I recall correctly. And I don't know if they have the... Yes, absolutely. All of our Ragnarokers and all of our Dino Hunters, McAdoo, are available to be on there. We are lacking in nutritional value, but we're also lacking in campfire. Alright. Oh, that's an ichthy. I didn't want to see an ichthy. I was trying to make sure that we didn't have an ichthy nearby. Oh my gosh. Is there an N+ campfire? There is. I would rather much use the N+ campfire when I can. Just throw that in there, make some steak in there, light that fire. See if it cooks as 2 or 1 steak when it actually cooks a steak. Hope that we don't find the ichthy in a few seconds. It's just the 1 steak. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but it can't be helped. Alright. We need stone. We need stone and more Vespine gas. Alright, stone and thatch. I hear a dodo. Oh, we need more stone. Alright. And where is this nice little tool chest that has our replacement for when our bad thing and our really awesome axe breaks? Okay. We need lots of stone to repair that. Oh, whoa. David, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that, Mal. Yeah, we're generally, for the most part, pretty straight. Super chat signal there. Oh my gosh. Turtle Club, just get some hashtag David going on. Because that's just super awesome, man. What is the gaming 1 month gift membership? What? I don't know. That's weird. That might let you like gift a membership status to another person. Because I know Twitch does that now to where like, you know, because they do the sub things. Let's see here. We still need a few more. There we go. Alright. Boom, boom. Alright, so we need a little bit of stone, a little bit of thatch. What kind of dodo are you? You're just a regular dodo. That's one thing I do like about the Hexen mod is, well, for my bow broke, is that the game does make it to where some of the more, I don't want to say vermin. I feel bad saying vermin, but some of the common dinos, super common dinos, right? Like dodos, and the ones that just, you know, are everywhere. They have a less chance to be Hexen. It says to get one, not give one. Must be a YouTube thing. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know on that McAdoo. That's odd. Leveled up again. Getting closer to that magical level. We already have a Pteranodon saddle. So that's pretty good. I love when the stones like double stack like this. Makes life so much easier. We're gonna have to go eat some more meat. We need wood on the way out. Okay. I leveled up again. A piece of stamina. And now we've got our stamina. We're gonna go for another 100 weight. So, set that there, and that there. And go over here, grab us some food. Could anyone join Storm? Only members of the Turtle Club who have been in good standing for at least a month are available to join. That's just one of our community rules. We are a family-friendly community, and we just can't have anybody join when we have minors that are in the server and stuff. But appreciate the interest. Appreciate the interest. Darn. Well, you know, I get that. I do get that. We used to have the server open for just anybody who wanted to join, and unfortunately we learned you're 11. You are a minor. Well, it is for minors and keeping the environment better for minors that we do that, and more so for the parents of minors who want to make sure that their children in an environment that they know they could be okay in. You know, we don't make the the content specifically for children here, but we try to make sure that the whole family can enjoy it, and that's the really big thing about the community we have. All right, so let's see what we got here. Where is that? That's not the stone dino gate, though. There's the stone dino gate. Unsurprisingly, I should have said that. It, you know, it's, yeah, you generally don't want to mention your age on the internet. There's a lot of reasons for that. I, personally, I'm an old person, so for me, it's a little bit different. But there's definitely a whole lot with that. Let's see. 280 stone. Looks like we can get this little rock out here. Probably give us about 40, maybe. What do we got here? Maybe we can get it without getting killed by something that's in the water. Or freezing to death. Freezing to death's definitely a possibility too. Hey, it's a lot more than 40 stone. It's 60 stone. Hot fudge. Man, when it gets dark, it so makes me nervous when I come across plants like that. Especially with us using Arc Omega. Because it looked like it was a Dialo almost. And actually we need to switch this out to this. So we can track what we're trying to build. I gotta say, Olympus in the early areas, especially compared to Anza, right? Anza was so unfinished, and it had so much promise. It really did. But the dino spawns were way too clustered, and it was just super rough. Discord has a minimum age. You are actually correct on that, McAdoo. That would be a problem. With the requirement being that you have Discord access also, you would need parental guidance to get access to that. I want to say the minimum age for Discord is actually 13. Alright, so 280. And we're almost there. We're almost full on our inventory too, though. $240. Give us some more stone, please. Getting closer. Oh, we are so close. Oh man, so now we're gonna do that really thing that I know annoys Alienated One, because he said as much. As he really hates the Baywatch mode where we just run slow-mo between two different things. Alright. Because eventually we're going to get over encumbered, right? We're so close to it. It's starting to slow down already. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we have all the wood. We have all the thatch. We don't have all the stone we need. Or we don't have all the thatch either. My gosh. Alright, let's see what we got. We need so much more thatch. We're so close on the stone. Can we beach bob the stone? 1 stone. 2 stone. 3 stone. Oh, really? Really, Ark? Here you go, Mag. Here's all the stone you need. Don't worry, now you're over encumbered. Alright. Well, we definitely respect Triceratopses because we also respect Stegosauruses for the exact same reason. On this particular mod, they can be aggressive. And aggressive dinos like to kill me. Because, you know, I would also probably... Oh, the fact that those snap to place is just so just beautiful. Ramp. We don't have any ramps yet. Alright, so let's make a ramp. Let's make a stone ramp. Learn all the ramps for all the things, to all the places. We need 120 stone, a little bit more wood, a lot of more thatch. Okay, all right. So it's all that. Boom. So now we just need the stone. You know, one thing I definitely like about this server also, this map, is we've been playing on it for a little bit over an hour and a half. And not one single in the whole entire game so far where we're like chilling and building our base, not one rock giant. Like, I get spoiled on that. The pickaxe looks so... the multi-tool thing? Yeah, the multi-tool thing's pretty cool. But yeah, we do try to keep the language here, again, yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. Yeah, I've only died to a dinosaur once, which is really kind of weird. Usually my death count is way higher than that at this point. Let's grab those. Eat them up. Alright, and we only need like 30 of this wood, so let's just split this to like 15. Throw that over there. Boom. How much more stone do we need? A lot more stone, so not enough to just go picking up off the ground. I'm hoping we'll have like a decent sized little mini base at this point. Fading, gonna have to lurk it and head for bed. Alright, Pelic, well thanks for hanging out, man. Always appreciate it. And Turtle Club, Pelic, if you're not familiar, is actually one of the staff members of ArcServers.io, which is the sponsor for this server. Normal 4 a.m. bedtime, up by the crack of noon. Thing is, oh yeah, you know, noon's not a bad time to wake up. I haven't woken up at noon in a long time, but that's also because I usually wake up at 6 p.m. So there's that. Alright, so now we can just like walk up, and this is our base. Cool. So now that we got that, we definitely need to get the door, because those are things. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't think telling me how to play or not telling me how to play is the family friendly thing, but that's definitely the no backseat gaming rule for the chat rules. Alright, stone, thatch, wood. Alright. But it's all good. Everybody's new to the channel at least once, right? We did have that one member who had memory issues, and so they were like new to the channel a couple times, but other than that, just about everybody's new once. Should have been more clear. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Get every single piece of popcorn chicken we can. What do you mean? Earlier you had said something that actually had a swear word in it. One of the mods actually filtered it out. But it's all good, man. Alright, and we want to turn this to auto close only so we don't wind up getting that. It's no worries, man. No worries. We try to encompass a large community, and so that does mean that things that not everybody perceives as a swear word sometimes is considered a swear word to some people. So when you encompass a lot of people, it tends to homogenize a lot of things. All right, let's see here what we got. We need more foundations now. So go back to foundations. All right, so we need a few more stone. Well, a lot more stone. We want to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're looking for 9 more foundations. I think we can get our wood up to 9 and our thatch up to 9. Alright, so that's an Edamagosaurus, isn't it? Oh boy howdy. Not only is that an Edamagosaurus, but that's an invisible Edamagosaurus. So we'll leave it right there. I'm glad they make shadows in the water. Okay, so we need 9, so it needs 270 thatch to start with. Well, hello, Explorer Note. On Olympus. Interesting. Was not aware that they had added Explorer Notes to this map. So we're stamina there, right? 1, 2, 3. So start on health now. Okay. All right. Looking pretty good. Wow. The fact that oviraptors make the same walking gait as raptors makes sense because they're oviraptors, right? But boy howdy, it still terrifies me. A windstream Pelagorni. Yeah. That is soy bacon. That is 100% soy bacon. We are not going to go after that for anything. Alright, so we on the other map I think Elizabeth is a sponsored map, but could be wrong. I didn't see the sponsored tag to it. But, you know, I also wasn't looking that close to it because I was like, oh. Alright, so we need 9, we need 4, so that's 360 wood, right? Yeah. If not, it should be. It's really well done. I don't disagree with that at all. I don't foresee it being exactly sponsored because Wildcard has a habit of being very particular about not letting maps that invalidate paid content become sponsored. And Olympus has like every dino. And so it's like, hey, why play Genesis 1 or 2 when you can get all the dinos here? That's so much stone to repair. Alright, let's go. Health. Level 56. We're at a pretty good clip though for leveling though. Alright, so inventory here. Wheat biscuit. Bam. Alright, so I think the next thing I need to do is make one of these. Can you tame like a fire dodo? Oh yes, all the dinos here are tameable, David. Yeah, Fjordor is a special case. You can tame all the dinos, but it takes the way it works is the kibble in the game is different. Please don't be angry. Please don't be angry. An Earth Storm Triceratops. So, yeah, taming at your own risk definitely sounds very relevant. Because the way the progression works is... Alright, so we need 8 more so we can get us that. Alright, so we got plenty of wood though. At the moment, right? We stopped at wood, so we need stone. I need metal also. I think if I were to get metal, it would be good. So we're going to go up to this next little rock, and we're going to hatchet the pick side. But yeah, they absolutely can be tamed. And what are those orbs in the chest? So that's part of the mechanics for the way this works. So when a dinosaur dies in the Arc Omega system, it has what's called an essence, and it has what's called a soul. Now, the game still works with the same rules, that these are all clones, and the soul is just a way to indicate that you've killed that particular dino. It's a way to it's kind of like the specimen implant for the survivor, in essence. Those are used for crafting other items in the game. So, like, this is a knockback dino. You know, if I could find a much non-lethal dino to try to fight, I would, but so far it's all been lethal stuff. What level are you? You little stone dino, you. 46, yeah, you're still very lethal to me as well. Alright. So yeah, those can be used with the crafting station that this mod uses, which is right here. And we have enough to craft with it, so we can go take a look and see what it makes. Boom. Eat us some more steak. We are getting there on our health. So the way the mod works is there's a lot of other stuff. So it's a normal knockout on dinos. Yes and no, depending upon the dinos. So you can use normal tranks. It's just going to take lots of them to get there. But it's like most of these kind of mods, right? Is if you look here, if we go like knockout, there's a knockout arrow which requires its own type of sedative. If you look here, it's multiplied by a lot for the torpor. So it tells you what the torpor is over 5 seconds, the initial torpor and all that. I mean, Hexenlord has taken a lot of data and just made it available to you. Beta knockout, all the way up to the knockout darts, and then they actually have their own tiers of darts too. And so, like, look at that. Total torpor potential, 8,640. That's going to knock out basically every single thing in Arc. Every single thing in Arc. That's vanilla. Let's put down the Omega crafting bench. Yeah, it also makes it to where you have to, and you'll see here in a second when I open up the bench here, because I'm about to learn one of my favorite things that this adds, and it's the spear here, the ethereal spear. This thing, different tranks, yes, different tiers of tranks. The kibble is also a tiered kibble system. So spear, bam. If I have all the things I need for it, it'll just pull them by doing the target pool. I need an ethereal soul. So I don't have an ethereal soul, but I do have one in my inventory. Sweet. Boom. Wait, what? Oh, I need one more. Ooh. Okay, so I'm not ready to make one of those. So the ethereal spear though, it works like the Moblin spear from the old Zelda book, which is funny to say, the old Golden Meyer Zelda book. It's a spear that doesn't disappear. You throw it, it's got a little cooldown, it repops in your hand, you can keep throwing it, and you can also use it as a pokey stick. The other thing that this mod uses that makes things a little bit easier is the kibble machine. And we probably need to make one of those too. Which you'll notice it's not in my inventory to be able to craft because it is for this particular mod. Everything's contained in this crafting station. And pool, missing wood and fiber. Well, wood and fiber we got in spades. Missing more wood. Okay. And we don't want to be burned by that. So we'll put that right here. And it's a kibble machine. So it'll let you look for different kibbles. And you get your alpha, basic, beta, omega, prime, and ultimate. Those are your tiering of dinos. And what's really, really, really super helpful in this mod is this. This is basically going to tell you all the neat things about how the variants work, what they do, what their thing is, what their stat multipliers are, their attacks that they have. So, you know, all those kind of things. Summoners able to bring minions into battle to aid. There's a no-tame system that you can set up, you know, that kind of stuff. The really cool thing, the reason why I even wanted to play this mod, though, in the beginning, like when I saw this, I said, I'm in. Bet I'm in 100%. Is this version of Ark, this mad lad that he is, he added crossbreeding. And so you can take different species of dino, and there's a set number of crossbreeds that are available. But what he added was the ability to take two dinos and make something brand new when there was only official. You have played through the Dark Ages, David. I have played on official. Upon playing on official, I realized that I didn't want to play on official, and I went out looking to see exactly what it would take for me to host my own server. And that's when I found arcservers.io, and I've been a customer of theirs since 2017. You know, I did mention that they sponsored the servers. We do get our servers for free from them. However, there are a lot of features that you can get additional on the server, like increased RAM, which for places like, we won't name the other companies, right? Because we're not going to company bash. But for other companies, like if you're talking about increasing the RAM on the server, it's going to be like, here's 1 gig and it's going to cost you this much more money. Or here's like 2 extra gig, it's going to cost you this much more money. With arcservers.io, you get 12 gig for the entry tier, which is enough to play Vanilla Island for 60 players and like still have enough processing to add something like 4 gig of mods easy without a problem. The other thing that they've got is, because the design docs for Ark by Wildcard was 100% done based upon storage slots for players, they have we have a 60 slot server, right? And they have what's called a 250 slot server. Now, first and foremost,
nobody's got 250 players playing on a server. That's just insanity. And I do mean that. Like, the CPU coding for Ark that Wildcard has done just won't allow 250 players to play in a comfortable environment. There's just way too much lag, way too much rubber banding. And that's because the actual game itself is multi-thread, but the server architecture is still single-threaded. You cannot multi-thread an Ark server. It's just not possible because of the way they built the code. Now, it's because also it's like built on really ancient, old UE4 engine code from forever ago. Now, keep in mind Wildcard's also the same company that when they first started building Ark, they didn't know that they needed to change the name of the file in Unreal Engine 4 from shootergame.exe, which is the name of the actual first-person shooter demo. They didn't realize they needed to save that. Servers that play PvP, I think the max size I've seen a PvP server go for was maybe 200 people, and that was really pushing the limits. It was, I wouldn't say unplayable, but it was definitely unhinged because you couldn't really fight except for in melee. Like, if you were at range trying to play on that server, you would shoot at somebody, and even if your ping was amazing to the server, you would still wind up missing because they wouldn't be anywhere where you thought they were. But with ArkServers.io, whereas some providers are like, hey, you're renting our server for $12 a month, for another $10 a month you'll get another 2 gig. What they do is for another basically the cost of the server again, so $18 a month, plus another 18, you get uncapped RAM. And so some of that kind of stuff we do pay for some of our servers because we do get some beefy loads. The other thing is, like, there's an automatic backup system. I'm lazy. I'll admit it. I say that all the time on this channel. I am lazy to the point of productivity, and sometimes my time is far more valuable than free. And when that happens, I pay for it. And one of the things that they do is for 50 cents a month. Oh my gosh, right? That's not a budget breaker for a lot of people at all. Oh, is that a drop? That is an underwater drop. It can stay underwater. But for 50 cents a month, they'll do automatic backups on an off-site backup, which is amazing. Meaning that if your entire server were to tank, if the data center were to somehow go up in flames, you would still have access to those backups because it's somewhere else entirely. You can also download those backups, but they charge 50 cents a month for 5 gig of storage. Each backup is... My last one was like 52 meg. So if I were to do 100 backups and not get rid of any of them, I would be slightly over that 50 cents. So it's crazy that they do stuff like that. All right, so we've got our foundations. We are definitely hungry, so we'll eat our foods. We'll throw some more raw meat in here. We'll throw some more fire in there. We need to make a wall, but I think after the wall, we're just because we're going to prove that we can make the wall. I think we've established our game loop is pretty solid. So we need to get some metal, which we've been trying to get for a while. Let's see here, wall. Yeah. So I'm on. Yes, I am alone on the server right now. So when we start building these servers, David, we test the snot out of it. We want to make sure that the experience that we're providing our community is worth their time. And the only way that you can really do that is to play on it and do so in an environment where people are going to be excluded for a while, unfortunately. But this weekend is the weekend where the server opened up to the community at large, and so throughout the week, I expect like 6 or 7 people maybe to join and to play on it. The server does cap out at 15 people. That's mainly for a performance requirement. We could support up to theoretically like 45 with having very little. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mr. Trike, please don't walk over the fire. Please don't walk over the fire. Oh. Oh, Mr. Trike. Oh, Mr. Trike. Oh. I don't even want to know what you just did damage to. I don't want to know. I don't want to. But normally when we're playing, we play throughout the week. We stream on Sunday mornings. We play throughout the week. We do a lot of behind the scenes kind of stuff and maintenance. Usually for about 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, that's cool looking. I don't know what those colors are. Oh. Is it the drop that just lit up everything like that? I think it is. But we have a few streamer friends that are all across the globe. We've got a couple of players that are over in Romania, a few that are in the Netherlands, some that are in Canada, some that are in like the northwest part of the United States, a couple people that are in like the central United States. So we've got a pretty good mix of people to where they're you'll kind of be, for the most part, just free to your own devices. Really need some metal. Like, I myself am in the southeast area of the United States. What am I lacking? Wood. So let me get some wood so I can get that made and get that out of inventory. And speaking of which, it is humid here. It is. We actually have fall starting here in a little while, but boy howdy. Is it an RP server, Mr. Honeycomb? No, it's not an RP server. It is just a pretty low, chill, casual server. PvE, for what it's worth. Alright, let's just put that there. Alright. Vault. So we need metal, we need wood. Wood we should be fine with over here. No, actually, we don't have the wood over here anymore. Okay. That's fine. We can deal with that. Put that metal there. Let's go to crafting vault. Put that there so we can track it. Now, we've done some RP servers in the past, and they usually just don't really do well, unfortunately. You usually wind up getting a lot more trolls than anything. People that don't want to play on the server with the intended experience. And it's unfortunate, but that's what happens to a lot of the RP community. And so you really have to kind of circle the wagons, to use the Wild West pun that we'd always use for the RP server that we did. Not sure what that one's doing there, but it's definitely on our radar. But yeah, we've done a number of RP mods over the last 7 years that we've been playing Ark, and some are good. I mean, some really kind of do really well. Oh no 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 no. You both can stay all the way over there. You are... Oh, 1,000 times no thank you. Oh, that is an aggressive dodo. That is an aggressive dodo. Yep, that is super aggressive dodo. So all the dinos, yeah, all the dinos. So that's, yeah, that thing is going to be defending itself against arrows like anybody's business. So we're going to run away. Yeah, that's an Ichthyornis that's just shooting fire, because, yeah, why not? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So this is why we respect all of the dodos on this server, because any single dodo can just decide that it wants to post up like that, and it's absolutely able to do that. Yeah, yeah. Rag was cool. Rag was cool. The server was really insane at one point for Rag. Okay, we need food. We don't have any food on us. So let's just get some. Let's get some berries, because we really need berries. Oh yeah, we had so many tames. I have a backup of that server floating around on my desktop somewhere, because it was just crazy what we had going on. The bases we had built were just ridiculous. I foresee this server. I really want the server to come and be like better than the Brutal Arc server we had with Primal Fear. Like, Brutal Arc's fun. Gotta go? Alright, well, thanks, David. Really appreciate that. And for those catching the stream, we do have about an hour left. Flintstone. Need flintstone. Okay, something did not... Oh, whoa. A water trilobite. Aren't most of them water anyways? Huh. It's a Lystro. It's a spiritual Lystro. We'll leave that alone. That one will drown you. That one will probably do a lot. Like, if it stops at just drowning me, I think we're okay. But I feel like in my bones that we just don't want to mess with it. Like, it's not worth the pearls that we might get from it. Oh, there's some smooth river rocks. Increasing our chances of getting metal. Okay. So there's a little bit of nope going on over that way. Oh, those are some dialos. We're getting some metal. Thank you. More metal, please. More metal, please. More metal, please. We're good on flint. Oh. Okay. Hello. That didn't just scare the water out of me like nothing, right? because it absolutely scared the water out of me. Okay. Alright, so how much metal do we have now? Actually, put that on our bar specifically so we don't have to, like, you know, risk our life with things like that. Okay, okay. We're getting there. Give us more metal, give us more metal, give us more metal, please. Yeah, and you know, they're the 3 maps, right? There's the Dodo Island map, which will give you a pretty good start. And so much that Dodo Island has a safe area, right? It's a lot of beach. And if you play it smart, you'll be really good. The center map, a lot of players will be very familiar with, so they won't have to worry about being unfamiliar with it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like, I know if we go after that rock to the left, we probably get the last of the metal we need. But I feel like, like, we got one of them to run off, right? And we have a Dilo chasing it. Oh my gosh. Not a normal Dilo. Not a normal Dilo. It's a darkness Dilo. We haven't fought one of these for a while now, but we will fight it. We need you to die on that arrow, and it didn't. Okay. Alright. That's fine. It's not really fine, but it's fine enough. Because hopefully we can get over here and get the metal we need. Alright, if it wants to stay all the way over there away from us, we are not going to argue. Is that an Argent? Oh my gosh. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my gosh. We wouldn't mess with one of those in normal arc at this point with his oh dear gravy. Go find some metal, I said. Should be easy, I said. Oh my gosh. Slightly bigger Argent. So we meet again, Mr. Dark. Alright, a beta controller Dilosaur. Alright. That's not what we were fighting earlier. And that is definitely a problem. But that's a problem for next Sunday's mag, I think. And not this Sunday's mag. Alright, increase our health. That's a mana ray. That's great. Come on. Just 2 pieces of metal. Just 2 pieces of metal. That's all we're asking for. There's 4. Alright. So we'll just get a little bit of greedy. Alright. We'll be okay with that. We'll be okay with that. Hello, little dodo. What are you? Just a dodo. Alright. We will not complain about any of this free hide that we're getting. And we can put this fire out. We can grab some food. Actually, we'll just we'll make our vault. 1000% make our vault. Now, one thing about Timmy Carbines auto rewards that I really enjoy and do have some concerns with at times, right, is the fact that the profiles are based upon your Steam ID. So you'll notice I do have a little bit of art carryover from the last server, but not a whole lot. We have not done this yet. Okay, one moment. I knew that there's something I hadn't done yet. And that's this. We're going to go to this here. So now we're going to go to Vault, Admin menu, so we now have admin access, good. And we need to go to Data, API, and we're going to say packs, and we're going to download from the API. We're going to get all the pack data that we have. And now time to grab player data. And so we're going to, what? No, API, there we go, players. We're going to download. And you go data, API, auto sync. So now we should be able to go reward menu. There we go. Here's our packs. And here is our resources packs. So now we can start using some of the API stuff. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to basically figure out our math, right? Thank you, Dino. Bye-bye, Dino. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we'll say 13. So 13 walls. And 13 walls is going to be... Actually, we're going to say 10 walls. So 2,000 stone, 150 thatch, and actually, sorry, 6,000 stone, and then like 1,000 thatch, because why not? And then like 1,000 wood. So reward menu, and we're gonna go resources, basic. We get up to 15,000. So we're gonna say instead of 6,000, we'll say 9,000, and we'll reduce that to 0. And we'll do 3,000 thatch, 3,000 wood, 3,000 wood. Alright. Purchase. Bam. Should be good. Grab it all. At least all that we can. And I forgot to do that, but that's okay. Stone. If you type the number you want to craft, it'll tell you what you're missing without doing the math. Yeah, that's a very valid, fair point. Alright, but since it's all in the vault, actually what I can do is this. I forgot about that even. Is this right here. So, bam, bam, stone. This we want 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to go ahead and do this. 4, craft. Craft all. You're not good at math. It's not my strongest suit at times. Like when I'm, you know, looking possibly at going to bed soon, math does not become my best thing. Not gonna lie. You know what we also need probably is we probably need right there also. So let's do that again. Crafting 4, stone, these, target, craft all. Oh, teleporter, we need you to go away. Alright, and then we go back to here. Stone, gate, 1. Gate, target. Don't forget the exit door. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. The door's important. We need to be able to run away. Auto close only. Thank you. Alright, so now we need... Actually, you know what we could do is we could do like another 2 layers of foundations. So 8 foundations. Target. Craft. You're doing both in gates. Yeah. Yeah, that way if I have so once we get to like dinosaurs that are really useful for gathering and stuff, those kind of dinos will absolutely be able to drive through the base. So I feel like if we do that there, it'll be better for that. not 82, 2. And then we just say like 200 of these, and then go to wall and just target, and we just make all the walls we can. So one wall, we already have that wall, 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 wall. Doing 2 gates. Your buildings may not work very well for that. Well, you just kind of gotta go think about it, you know. I don't remember who I saw doing it, but they just basically used it as like a drive-through, and I thought that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart, you know, because you use a lot of dynos for stuff like that. Wait, I don't have that level done yet. So let's do that level. And then this. And that's one thing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to fix that, but that's okay. All right, so the next part is this ramp. Actually, I think it's stairs. Stone stairs. So we need 4 of these. And then I don't have N plus ceilings. What? Or are they called roofs? Nope, I don't have this N plus ceiling. Okay. Alright, ceiling under crafting. And then we need lots of those, like 20 probably. We'll make 7, that's fine. A plus stairs like the S plus stairs? I would think so. I think you can switch them out from ramp to stairs if you need to. Yeah, switch to ramp if you wanted to do ramps. Ah! We will use arc against itself whenever we can. We're not exactly ashamed of that, but we're not exactly proud of that either. Spirals. There's actually a spiral staircase and a spiral ramp type thing. So yeah, you do have both of those. That's a Peligorni. Okay. Did I miss? Yeah, I did miss that. Okay. That's fine. So we're going to pick this up. We're going to pick this up. We're going to ceiling tile there. And then we're going to stair tile here. And we cannot have those like that. And depending upon the dyno, we can't have those like that either. So we, this basically becomes kind of like a loft type section. I don't know if this does have walls. Structure variant. Oh, cool. We can just switch it to Adobe. I kind of like that. I think that's just graphical though, and not actually functional. We're gonna need our little kitty rails for this. That's for certain. Let me. Can we come up through here with that on in place? Yep. Okay. Sweet. I don't think we have a standing torch yet. We're about to have one. N plus doesn't require any fuel. Yeah, it doesn't change. Well, I'm not worried about the damage amount. I would love it to do the heat thing that Adobe does, but I get why it doesn't. That'd be way too cheap. All right, so. So that gets us up there. Next is we need that, and then we need that, and then we need that. Dehydrated. That we gotta leave the base for. Alright. I need 1, 4, 5 walls. And if anyone out there is annoyed by the slowly thirsting to death sound as I am, I apologize. We are working on it. But we also are working with my ADHD that says that I have to complete this before I can go down there. Ceiling tiles. This is grab 5. And then last wall piece there, last wall piece there, and then ceiling, ceiling, ceiling. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ceilings, and we'll be done. Mostly. Oh, we keep forgetting our fortitude. Let's just do that. That'll help a little bit. Hey, glad to see we still can't count. Alright, and we will absolutely make this one of those really cool things that we usually do. But go get us some water. And we still need ramps over here, right? Yeah, we do. Ramp. 2, target, craft all. Fortitude. Alright. And our... Actually, you know what we need is we need windows. Did we not get the reinforced windows? Actually, it's reinforced, right? Reinforced doors, reinforced gates, reinforced hatches, not reinforced windows. Okay, reinforced. Weird. Okay, we'll have to read all sorts of craziness about that. There we go. Reinforced window. Blam. Blam. We need like 10 of those, right? So we're doing pretty good. We've got a little thing here. Kind of feel like we need like something over on that side. Could move the gate over one, but I don't feel like that's what we want to do. We got 2 sections here. Alright. So walls. We're going to grab 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1. Yeah, one of the 2 of these. Because the way we built this. Oh, we do need a 3rd one. 1. And then we need these things that I hate. Sloped, right? Sloped walls. on the bright side, alright, and then we need a door. Actually, double doors. We should have double doors now, right? Yep. Bam. Bam. And then door. One of those. One of those. Not enough wood. Hey, we finally ran into something. Alright. Let's go get some wood. We got about 20 minutes left on the stream. We're doing pretty good. Okay, so that is the purple haze of death. We have no desire to mess with this Lysosaur. Wow. Calm down, buddy. Calm all of the downs. Oh. That's another reason why we're gonna like live up here and not down there, because yeah, forget that. Probably a dead Dilo there. I'm sure there's a very good strong chance that there's a dead a lot of things there, because yeah, that hurt. That hurt like all the hurts. Oh, door. Okay, so then we go to this and see. This is where we really hate this. So we might be able to hang it from the ceiling, right? Well, let's see how dumb this is. Not the brightest thing we've done, but not the worst. Okay, so that's fair. Alright. Do we have food in here? Sure, if we were cooking it, we'd have food in there. There is food in here, though. Alright, so eat. Alright, goes good. Wait, is there wood in there? No, of course not, because we were told that there wasn't any wood in there. Come on, Mag. Start thinking. Start thinking with your not needing to go to sleep brain. Wow, that thing is just still going. Wow, still going. Auto close only. Thank you. Inventory, sloped roof. I saw it. There it goes. There it goes. Alright. And you now have another snap point. Because you should be able to hang from the roof. Ha! Yeah, I sort of just got right through everything, didn't I? And just sort of went, you know what? We're not going to do the break. Because why would we do that? Oh, okay. So let's see if we can maybe cheat this in? That looks like that's a exterior wall. Wait, what? Pick that one up. Pick that one up. Yeah, that's the exterior wall. So we need to pick this up. And you grab it. We need to flip it. We need to put this one. Oh, I was on the right wall. Oh my gosh, I am so in Snickers mode right now, I think. There we go. Now if we pick this wall up, we'll destroy the other one? It won't. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, sweet. So then we do this. It needs to point this way, and point that way. Point that way. It's the opposite of the other one. But for what we're trying to do, you sort of have to do it weird-like. Pick up. Pick up. Then we put this wall right here. Maybe I can get it from there. Yeah, there we go. Ah, wait, what? What to say? Come on now. There we go. So now we have our nice little exit. A little egress. And it's like a nice little ramp. Oh, thank you, thank you. And now we need the railing. Railing. And we're going to stone railing. Yes. And we need 16 minus 2, so 14. We need the wood, right? 123 wood missing. All right. Oof. I grab everything out of here. Pick this up over here. It's the Zmei Mag Synchro. It's looking pretty good. Considering we did like really bad math on like half the stuff we needed, doing really good. Really, really good. About 10 more minutes of the stream, guys. So we're actually coming to a really good stopping point. And because we're having a real good time on this server. I mean, this is, in my opinion, we're way further than we were on Anza for lots of reasons. Crafting, railing, and 14. Craft all 14. Inventory. We'll worry about that later. Oh, we forgot we need some railing like down here to avoid us from like, falling to our death by accident. Definitely farther. Yeah, we are far enough along. And now we get to play this really we get to play the Arc bonus game, right? And we have to go around the whole circle. Nope. It's like, guess where the actual thing's going to wind up being when it's all said and done. If you think it's going to be where it says it will, you're wrong. Until you're trying to, like, trick it, and then you're right. Oh, Ark. Just when I say don't change, you do. And when I say change, you decide to say the same. Yay! Such a great finished game that's no longer in early access. Here's hoping to Arc 2 being different. But we all know it won't be. I did math. Oh, I did really bad math because I forgot that I made my base bigger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to change. I got a lot of faith in Zinrao. Dude's awesome. Super awesome to talk to. Really awesome about helping the community. Just, all around, just great. Unfortunately, he is just human. And on top of that, he is one human. And so I don't foresee him fixing everything that there is broken with Arc 1, because he is the last of the devs for the game. Like, it would have to, for them to give more resources for Arc 1, there would have to be something catastrophic break. And I mean super catastrophically be busted. Like, all of official goes down, that kind of stuff. Alright. So we are getting the vibratory indication that we are about to go to bed. Hey, Incendio! Congrats on your test scores, man. Super excited for you. Super excited for you. I knew you could do it. McAdoo, no. And they've introduced a few other overspawn problems in general to Ark. So that's one of the reasons why this server at the moment has 3 dino wipes scheduled daily to kind of help with that. You know, I could possibly the next day use offered a job. Yes, that's a great feeling, isn't it? Like that's just a beautiful feeling when that happens. Alright. So if we want 4 more of these, we need 40. I probably have all the stone I need. Oof. I'm not one for instant gratification, but whoa. You know, the industry, so like it's kind of weird to think about, right? Because tech has always been one of those really aggressively hard to, the pull range on this is insane. That might be a concern. Like I just pulled from all the way over here, so it used to be for tech you would have people fighting hand over fist for positions, but okay, so spiritual egg. All right, okay. We're good. So when the Great Resignation started happening, right, and we started seeing a lot of shifts in the paradigm of what it means to be in the tech industry, we saw this really weird, like, juxtaposition of all these people needing the work, but a lot of different companies not willing to do the value anymore. And that's just kind of mind-boggling to think about. But even the company that I work for, they're still dealing with the shift in paradigm. They are. Now they're doing great. Let me say that. The company that I work for, you know, they are really, really doing good about all the things that have happened in the last 3 years now, right? Because they kind of saw what was going on and shifted and pivoted really rapidly. So kudos to my company for that. I want to get that in the air right away. On the flip side, some of the day-to-day operative stuff, like the work from home thing, they embraced it. And we still got some people that are, you know, they are the mental difference between Generation 1 and Generation 2, right? And they don't see... Can I not put these... Aw, I wanted these on the slope. Oh well. I wanted those on the slope. But it is what it is. At least I needed some for downstairs anyway, so it's not a total loss, but still. So, you know, some companies, you know, they was like, okay, this is the new normal. And they ran with it. And some companies were like, well, this is going to be the new normal until it no longer is. And they're suffering for it. They really are. It's crazy to think of some of the companies that are dealing with it. Like last I had track, I know Google had some departments that were losing their work from home because it was like, well, we don't believe that our guys are doing the yes, let you maybe regular. Yeah, it's a little weird. N plus is really, really well done by a lot of people that are working on it, and it may be because those are roofs and not ramps. Like, let me check that out real quick. Crafting, railing, target, draw, bam, inventory. Don't need inventory. No, wow, that's so weird. That's so super weird. Yeah, I thought it was maybe, I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, you know. But no, not even there. And obstructed. Wow. Okay, well. Am I actually short wood again? Because I need like 2 more pieces of wood. Or 2 more things for that. It's just going to have to be below my standards because I am to the end. But yeah, absolutely Incendio, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. People do perform well. I will say this. All right. Most people perform better at home. And those are the people that would perform good at the office to begin with. Let me stress that. Let me stress that. If your employee is someone who you trust in the office to do their job, then they do fine no matter where you put them. But if little Timmy falls down a well and no one knows where little Timmy's been lately because he's never reachable, he's not going to be reachable no matter where he's working. Yeah, absolutely. It'll actually be worse in the house. If you're not a productive employee inside the office, then you are going to be less productive inside home. And I mean, I am surrounded by like 20 game systems, a lot of screens, a lot of tablets, several gaming PCs, several non-gaming PCs that are beefy enough. If I want to distract myself, I will be distracted. But when I go and start work, I'm in work mode. I'm in not a very pleasant person mode, according to Digrat sometimes. But that is what it is, right? And so you just got to do that, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and companies realize that. Companies realize that for the most part, right? But it's, and it also, you know, I hate to do this because it feels bad, because I do have a lot of people throughout my career who have been, we need more wood. We need to go to bed, but we need more wood. We're going to get our pokey stick. We got our base built. The last thing we want is a pokey stick because we want to be able to fight these guys throughout the week. And just in case Dave is looking at the last of the stream, if he comes back to it, I want him to see how easy this is. Quote unquote easy, right? It's a beta mythical egg? Dropped by a Phoenix Lastrosaur. Okay. Looks like that didn't anger the Lastro either. Okay, cool. But yeah, companies, you know, I've had some really great support from a lot of people that were in charge of me, and those individuals throughout my career have really helped me become the employee that I am today. I've had some not so great at all. Like 1,000-yard stares, my gosh, I don't even want to think about these people that much, right? I've had some not so great people who have also been in charge of me. And those people, you know, I've used them to really kind of, yeah, here's the coolest spear ever. It stabs in the ground and then it stays in the ground. I love it. I love it. But yeah, and those bosses, right? Those bosses are the ones that they try to get blood from a turnip. Yeah, 1,000-yard stare. It's real. It's real. But those kind of people that really shouldn't be. They have their uses, right? They have their specialties. They have things that they really excel at. Being in charge of people of any age really isn't one of them, I feel. And they do good in other jobs. And they don't even fail upwards, right? That gets thrown around a lot. They failed upward. They were so bad at their job that they got promoted up. And no, it's not really what happened. They were really good at their job. And maybe they were a good team lead. Like, I've met some really good team leaders that are just rubbish at being supervisors, rubbish at being managers, rubbish at being directors. They are just complete garbage. Because a team lead can be social with their team. A team lead has to be part of the team and be the leader. But they also are down in the trenches. And power, yeah, absolutely, power gets to some people's heads. But sometimes a team lead, you know, leader versus a boss, there's a difference there. And you can be someone's friend or you can be somebody's boss, but it's very, 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 very impossible to be both. Because if you're being somebody's friend, that means you're treating them as like somebody that's allowed in your home, that's allowed to borrow your car if they need it, that's allowed to, you know, borrow $10 from you if they need it, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, when they're your friend, anytime you lend a friend money, it's basically an investment with no guaranteed return, right? I've had people in my life that are still friends today that I probably owe money to or probably owe money to me. And that's just the way life goes. And when you have people like that and you are their leader and, you know, you can be that way with a lot of people and that charisma position works. But when you're in charge of people, you have to treat them all equally. When you are a boss, they have to be equal. And I know that I'm not a good boss. I'm sorry, but I just don't have it in me to lend my car to everybody on my team. I don't have it in me to lend money to everybody on my team. And I realize that, and so I treat everybody equally, but that also means that I treat everybody with the same suspicious line. And not everybody appreciates that. They appreciate kind of that lesser of that. But yeah, but when you get to the friend boss, right? Those people don't really do well for work from home because they wind up being walked over. They wind up with a team that uses them more than they use back. And that's how you get to these weird situations where you have these tech organizations that have these really great cultures like Google. I mean, Google's got an amazing culture, but it's less leadership as far as a boss or manager goes, and more leadership like team leads go. They're small, cohesive units that all have a similar task, and there is a chain of command, but it's like one step above implied. And for those kind of like environments, sure, you're not going to be able to really do work from home because you kind of have to poke and prod those people in the office. And if you can't really poke and prod them in a virtual environment, they're probably playing Xbox. You know, and that can happen. You know, I've been with some organizations. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm rambling a little bit. I've still got cookies to bake. I ran out of time, and I was like, well, these take a little bit to bake, so I need to go bake those and then go to bed. I've got some keto friendly cookies that Digrat made me and froze the dough for. But yeah, um, yes, very similar kind of situation there in San Diego. In a military unit, the chain of command is very more enforced, but usually in a military unit, no matter where you're at, if you're with your unit at all times, the odds of you being fired upon directly, right, as being someone who is in a higher rank, usually is increased, and so you get a lot more respect that way. You do. Yeah. Lost 45 pounds. I am doing um, lazy keto, and it's mainly because I was borderline diabetic, and doing keto just cuts out a lot of sugar. And oddly enough, on keto, I've like gained some weight, which is kind of weird. Um, but I was down to like 350, and I've kind of crept up to like 370, and I think it's because I've like added cookies back to my diet, for instance. You know, that those kind of things add up. But yes, absolutely. Lazy keto is absolutely beneficial. As long as you're keto's great, right? Atkins is great. There's a lot of different actual options for weight loss that is amazing. I just want everyone to realize that it's less about what you choose and more about sticking with it. Keto helps a lot of people. I've seen people that have been on the paleo diet and they've done amazing work with. Some people have been vegan diet, do a lot of good work with. You know, it's less about um, what you eat is important, right? Quality of calorie does matter, but at the same point, it's more so being cognizant of what you're eating. Like, you know, being on keto, I'm managing my calories to a point, but I'm really managing my carbs. And it's more about, well, Mag, yeah, I've had 3 cookies, and that's it. You know, I keep that. I keep that. 2 pieces of kitchen kit. Dick Rat is air fryer and sous vide. We don't have a sous vide, but we do have an air fryer, and I like the food that comes out of it. I hate using it. I hate the prep for it. I hate how finicky it is. I the kitchen is Dick Rat's domain. That's and it's very much organized for her and her way of thinking. And I'm right-handed due to how I was raised after I broke my left elbow and shattered my left wrist a bit. She is left-handed, so the kitchen is very much laid out for her and her being left-handed. And so there's a lot of stuff like that could be easier for me if we were both right-handed, for instance. You know, if we both same neurotypical with the way we think. So like doing things like the air fryer, doing things like using the Keurig, baking, those kind of things. I don't know what's going on outside. I feel like I need to see that before I go. Oh, it's a mole rat. Okay, we're not too worried about that. But yeah. But those cookies do have to get baked, and I do have to get ready for work for tonight. So I do apologize, Turtle Club, but I will have to be calling it a stream at the moment. But thank you for everybody who's like, oh my gosh, we've had so many people today. McAdoo popped in to begin with. Always a treat, McAdoo. Thank you. Pelix Place. Again, one of the support staff from one of the most awesome awesome services out there, arcservers.io. You guys can use our promo code this month or actually it's not just our month, but it's for, it's Turtle Mega to get 20% off your first month if you decide to get a server. We had not only a new member to the Turtle Club, but a new subscriber with David. Thank you again for that, David, and for his super chat that he made for, I don't know what NOK is, but the NOK currency, but he donated 20 of it. So super amazing there. Storm, who popped in as a miner and then popped out. Thank you for popping in, though. And Incendio, again, congrats on the test score, man. Yeah. So sous vide, definitely one of those things that we look into. But like what I've been doing is a egg bake for breakfast, and I do that at the beginning of the week, and then I just zap it in the microwave, and it keeps for like 5 days, so it works really good for what I'm doing. But I've looked at sous vide for being able to do something similar like that. And like I've got a curry pot right now. It's mostly meat and a couple of root vegetables, so it does spike my carb count a little bit. But yeah, scrambled eggs with bacon. Oh my gosh. But yeah, well, Turtle Club, I'm gonna have myself a good night after I make this good batch of cookies, and you all have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club. Stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching, guys.